Hello everyone, in today's video we'll be looking at the fastest build for soloing group dungeons. Now after the nerf to Stalker Jacket, the clear times took a massive hit because of the 10 seconds extra cooldown. And because of that I have been testing and I found out the fastest build now. So all you have to do is replace the Stalker Jacket in my Stalker Jackets build with the Spectre Jacket and you'll be good. Now in this video I'm going to be using 8.3 Spectre Jacket with 100 spec and a 6.4 Shadow Collar that is awakened. So this is not completely outrageous like an 8.4 Shadow Collar awakened or an 8.4 Spectre Jacket. So this is still a relatively budget friendly build for what you are doing, for the content you're doing. So let's get into the build here. We have the Shadow Collar 6.4 awakened with ability damage, life steal, and item power. You can replace the item power with defense or mob fame, depending on what you want on it. After that, we have the Spectre Jacket, which is 8.3 maximum spec. Then we have the Avalon helmet. Now the Call of Avalon or the Call of Purity, we can switch that out to a Stalker jacket. I mean the Stalker helmet. I haven't tested that yet, but that can also work really well. And after that we have the Avalon cape, the Crypt candle, and Cultist sandals. Cultist sandals are really good. They are absolutely mandatory for this build because they debuff your enemies and reduce their healing received. So it slows down the enemy regeneration and also makes them take a lot more damage. Now I won't waste too much of your time. I'll only show you guys the big pulls that I have done and the boss fights, and I'll give you some input where it is needed. Now without any delay, let's move on to the video. Now this pull is very straightforward. There's nothing complicated here. There are two bats that can silence you, so you have to remember to walk on their side so you don't get hit by the silence. And if you think you'll miss the dodge on the silence, you should just use the silence a little bit early. I mean, use the e-spell a little bit early so your e-spell doesn't get silenced or you won't be able to heal yourself. Now in this particular pull we have two archers, a frost mage and two swordsmen. Now in these cases you always want to pull the ranged mobs close to the melee by hitting them once and backing off. And it's also important you time your e-spell properly. If you use it too early you won't hit all of the mobs, and if you use it too late you will die basically. Now let's see how the build performs against a double boss here. It's very difficult to predict how it goes before actually testing it. So I thought double bosses would be a lot harder than what it actually turned out to be. Now the boss here is almost already dead, and it only took around what 10-15 seconds. So the Spectre jacket itself lasts for 20 seconds. So you should never let it run the full 20 seconds if you can help it. Like if you're in a pull, you cleared the pull and the Spectre jacket is still ticking away, just turn it off. It will save cooldown so you can have it back later. Now this pull, I pushed it a little bit. You should not do pulls like this. It was very close. Actually messed up here. So when you have four ranged mobs like the ghouls and the archers, it becomes very tricky because they'll just snipe you down from long range, right? So when you're in these pulls, just do them separately, like kill the swordsman first, go for the archers and ghouls later. Maybe you should do that, but I was trying to show off the video, I guess. Now this is another easy pull. There's nothing to it. It's just one frost mage and two ghouls. The rats don't even count, so they just melt in a few seconds. So nothing to add on here. Let's move on to the next pull. Now here we actually have two archers and two ghouls. So if you had killed the frost mage, I mean the two swordsmen before, this is how that pull would have looked. Now here I just messed up again because I did not pull the archers close enough to each other. So what you want to do here is use your e-spell and back away so the guys get a little more compacted. If you do that, you see the archer survived a little bit longer than the other ones, right? That won't happen. So there's a lot of things you can min max, but in general, it's okay to make a mistake here and there. You'll still be fine. This is fairly simple again. Two ghouls and two archers. Now I think this time I did it properly. Let's see. So you walk back and forth and they get clumped together in one spot. So this is a good example on how to actually do the pull. You will get perfect results every time. You'll kill everything in one time, so all of your skills are on low cooldown. You don't have to use them again and again because one guy managed to survive. Now this is another really bad pull by me. So I was just trying to show off for the video, like I don't know why I was doing it, but yeah. So if you're on pulls like this, you should definitely consider making them a two-part pull. For example, here I should have killed the bats on the left first, then moved on to the swordsman and the bats on the right, or kill the bats altogether separately. But I pull everything and I almost die for it. So here I actually saw the silence coming in advance, so I used the e-spell before I get silenced, which got me full value out of the heal. Luckily, I do have calming potions, so I don't get knocked out and get a massive repair bill. And this was an example of why you should always bring calming potions and why you should not push yourself. And as soon as I say that, I do it again. I get three mages and a bat with the swordsman. Now this pull is not as bad as the last one, but this is still pretty bad. You should not be doing pulls like this. So don't learn from my gameplay as an example, I suppose. Do smaller pulls or limit test yourself if you can afford a few repair bills. So there we go. We get the pull down fairly easy. And this is the final boss here. Let's see how this goes. Well, that was no trouble at all. See, in this fight, I actually spent more time looting than fighting that boss. So I'll just cut the footage here. So I don't want to waste your times with looting the chest. Now that's it for the video. Let's move on to a premium giveaway. Now, if you guys want to participate in the premium code giveaway, all you have to do is leave a comment and we'll pick a random comment to send the code after some verification. Sarah, can I do it with 7.2 Shadow Call set? No, you can't. So this is a video of me clearing group dungeons, obviously. So can do it with 7.2 set. That's it with the video, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are really close to 2000 subscribers. I hope to hit it by the end of the next month. And yeah, consider becoming a member if you want to support the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.